Hello again, and welcome as I fly the flag for the Battle Cattle Minecraft servers in Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. I mean, it's not meant to be, a dabble, it's because you're getting a small section of what I'm doing on Minecraft, but typically, over the course of the last few weeks, you've seen more of me messing around, of me doing the actual Minecrafting, which I hope you've enjoyed. As you can probably hear in the background, the world is loading around us. Here we go. And we said at the end of last video, we're going to have a look at down here. At what we're going to do with this bit. Now, I have subsequently thought, which isn't like me, we're going to need something special here. What we're going to need is some track. Now, I've got to figure out how this will work. Matron, yes. Sorry. But what I want to be able to do is we're going to take this wall back. Oops, wrong thing. Take this wall back. Expose the underbelly of where we were. And we're going to create, I hope, a little door. So that what happens is, as the train is leaving the station, and we can do that now. I'm noticing there's a spider around somewhere, and I'm going to be putting a hole in here. So I do want to make sure. Right, let's just get out and see if I can see this thing around. I can't. Where's he gone? The fact that you can hear it is more of a problem, I think. Because it probably means it's around somewhere, you know? And it could be anyway. It could be up on... There it is, look. There it is. And here we go. Right, it's hurt itself. And it's dead. Brilliant. That was better. I don't want to go out of the house and suddenly be attacked by stuff when I'm in the middle of crafting or doing something like that. Now, several things are going to happen here. This is going to have to come off because, because of reasons. I'll get to that later. This is the floor, which is fine. The floor is good. And what we need, 1, 2, 3 thing. What? Now, I'm going to need to check my plans, because I actually have plans. I actually know what we're building here. And it might mean that we have to, in fact it probably will mean, that we've got to extend the house by another block, which will... Some people might say it will spoil things, but I don't think it will. Because, I'm going to take this off. And that's all. It's all good. It's all good. It's all working. Okay. Right. So, the plan is, the train comes in through here. Okay. It needs 3 blocks, an activator block, and then it's going to turn into here and onto here and then get destroyed. That's the idea. That by pushing the train around that way, it'll kill itself. It will work, because I've seen it work. What I'm also going to do here, actually, for the time being, let's close this up so that nothing can get... If anything, if we get to night time, when we get to night time, and I go and have a sleep, nothing will climb up the stairs. That's the idea. So let's grab my plans for what we're doing for this door. Because what I want with a door is for it to open as the train goes through. And the reason I want that is so that we don't have a gaping hole in the side of the house that evil creatures can come in, can fall into, you know. So the basics of this are really, you know, basic. We'll have a piece of track, and yeah, let's go. One more thing we might need is a stack of stone as well, so a stack of cobble. So let's go and grab our cobble. Sounds rude. Yeah, we'll grab ourselves by the cobbles. Come in here. We don't need a crowbar just yet, but we will need that because we're going to want to build this out a little bit because the train will have to come through that area, and that's where the thing is. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to have to put our pistons, and we've got 2 sticky pistons here. Let's get that pickaxe out of the way. Right, so if pistons are going to have to go here, okay, because when they are opened, and we can show this. I've got all of this in the wrong place. We can show this if I put a just put a block of wood there for now, and then do that. You see, when they're open, and we need 2 blocks of wood on here, so it looks like wood. They're doing that, and when they're closed, they're doing that. That's going to let the train in. Great, fantastic! I hear you cry. Not quite. Not quite. Oh no. Because what would happen if we put a piece of track in here, which we're going to have to do, is this, right? And now let's go and power here and take that off again. And you can see that what's happened is the track is perfectly okay, but it's been moved. We don't want that. We don't want that. So what we're going to have here... Oh, no. This is where I need the crowbar, you see. So let's move some of these tools around because I don't need them as much. I might need my sword. I don't need the Minecraft just yet. That'll be useful. These might be useful. There and there and there and yeah, actually will be useful, but I'm going to need that first. Right, so this support that we have here, and it's getting dark, so there we go. This support here is not the best idea for a support, because we're going to need to put a... Oh god, no, actually I've changed all my tools and I'm just realising now actually I could probably do with one of those tools. Never mind, let's just do this. Alright, so because we're going to need to put the other piston in here, you see, so that when that one is powered, and I don't know if I can just do this by doing a thing here. We've got Willowin in the game. Willowin from Battle Cattle. I should know, really. It's the same group that I'm with. So anyway, when this is powered, and then the power comes off again, and we take this block away, the rail is back where we want it. Okay, so we're just going to get a crowbar and take that off. Crowbar's really useful because it means we can play around with track. We need to play around with track. That's important. Okay. So, now we've got those in place, we need to figure out what the redstone underneath is going to look like. Now, I do kind of know, and I'm now realising that I'm going to need these axes and things before I need any of the track. So, yeah, I do kind of know. Here we go. So we'll take all of this out for now, and then we'll put the redstone in that we're going to need. Actually, a lot of this can stay. It's just for ease of use, for ease of getting to stuff, I would rather do it this way. and sort of take the floor out and then build underneath that. Stone there, and wood. Now, by the time we get to here, sorry, I'm making silly noises again. I can't help myself. By the time we get to... Oh, cripes. Ah, good. Now, that water is low enough. Oops, by the time we get to there. So that'll be fine. And what we'll do is we'll put our redstone in first. We've got to leave this line here, obviously, because we don't want the water to come in. But we can take out with a shovel, if we've got one. Yeah, there we go. We can take out this bit of floor here, and these bits of stone here. And it's very much doing what we can and then making do. Which reminds me of the immortal line, we've been making do. Doesn't that just fall out the trees? Nobody will get that reference because it's from a very obscure podcast, but it was very funny. It just, yeah, it just doesn't work here, unfortunately. Right, so we're taking away all of these bits because we're going to add some redstone. We are going to put back in the floor where the... Yeah, because I was an idiot doing that. I shouldn't have done that at all. The floor, which is this one, where the track is going to be, because we're going to need to put down bits of track, obviously. Now, I have to make a decision. I think it's going to be wood. Let's use a block of wood there. Okay. Right, so that's there so that we can do stuff under it. It's always a good thing. Right. I need a way out of this. Which is easier said than done, because this thing that I wanted to get rid of, I'm going to have to put back. There's that just for the time being. Right, okay, well that's it. This is it. You see, it's getting enough space under the floor to be able to do the stuff that you need to do under the floor, and hopefully we'll be able to cover a lot of what we've got. So, from where the door is, which is here, we're going to need 3 tracks, and we'll actually put these tracks down. We'll need 3 tracks. 1, 2, 3. And then yeah, there we go. Oh, no, don't do that. Then a detector rail. And then tracks leading into here. Okay? Believe it or not, that's very important. We'll sort this out later, because we don't need to do it straight away. I like that. I like the fact we don't need to do it straight away. So, when we finished here, and I'm tempted to build this out of stone. In fact, I probably will. Let's just get rid of... We don't need the crowbar for now, because that's where the only place the track can go. So, right. Here we go. I can actually take this block out now. Okay, that makes more sense. Brilliant. Brilliant. We'll build this out of wood again. Because at that point, we are going to need a way of climbing up onto that thing, which I hadn't thought about. Bum. I've got something here. I've got some steps. That'll do. That'll do. Stick some... That's not a step. I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright, so we've got some steps up really just so I can stand on here and do stuff. Because we are going to need... the rail is going to go there. We're going to put that in last, just so we can test this out a bit. Oh, no, sorry, let's put it in there. Then we're going to need another 3. And then, finally, our other detector rail. Now, this is the system that I've used before. It does work. I know it works. It is somewhat complicated, but it does work. So we're going with this, I think. Right, so the first thing to do is to link up these detector rails, I think. And we need to do that with redstone. And we need to do that with redstone. In fact, we can grab some dirt because we don't need this to be wood or anything. But the redstone is going to have to run underneath this. Ow. Okay, because when the minecart goes over the thing, we want the redstone to light up. So, oh, we don't want a torch. Sorry, not torches. We want redstone stuff. There we go. Again, I'm stuck. Oh, let's build a railway. That'll be fun. Nonsense. Yeah, I've got to go the long way round when I'm dealing with this. Right, okay. Don't get stuck on the wrong side of that. So that's under the detector rail. Then we've got a lot of redstone going under here. Now I need to get back around the other side. I don't make this easy for myself. I really don't. I really haven't. I've made this incredibly difficult for myself. Partly by putting those stairs there, so that's a blessing in disguise, isn't it? Alright, let's get some ways to climb up this. There we go. Okay, that's going to give me the stuff that I need. The detector rail comes out to here, so that's the last one I'm going to need any redstone on, and that's very important because you don't want to do too much redstone underneath. Really, that's just all we need is something that if we get our Minecraft and we jump up on here and we stick our Minecraft on there, we want our redstone to light up, which it does. It's brilliant. Now, I don't know now if I can I use the... Yes, I can. Right, I've got my thing back with the crowbar. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. I should stop doing that. That's not very nice. Okay, so now we have this lighting up. We can... Alright, we're going to have to go to bed. Hello. I can't open the door. Why can't I open the door? There we go. I never had this problem before. What's going on? Oh, I've used the crowbar. Oh, God, the crowbar. Right. The crowbar switches things. And Willowin's much better at doing this than I am, and is already has already done the stuff where she's sorted everything out. All right, yeah, the crow. That's the way this door used to be. The crowbar obviously switched it around. That's its job. It does switch things and connect things, and it's pretty cool like that. But at the same time, little annoying if you didn't know it was going to happen. Right. Okay, so I've got a copy of the circuit here that I need. And currently it's not making a lot of sense. It's making a bit of sense, which is good. We need a block. It doesn't matter what. We need a block on the back of here. We've got one. Brilliant. Fantastic. And then under that we need a redstone torch. So under... Let's I can get up here. Under this block here, we need a redstone torch. And that's going to keep that... It's not working. Why isn't that working? Right. I know why that's not working. Which is a pain in the arse, but never mind. I've also just destroyed a piece of rail. No, there it is. Okay. This is why I said we're going to keep the rail until we need to get rid of it. Bounce around here. Oh, there's a skeleton. Where's he? He's over here somewhere. I don't think he's going to worry me. No, again, apologise for the loud background noise of somebody doing something in the garden. It is a Sunday when I'm recording this, so anything can happen. No. Right, what's wrong here? I think. Apart from the fact I haven't got the right tools. Wow, they're really going at it, aren't they? We need a duck. Oak. There. Now I've done this because, if I remember rightly, and I probably don't, but you never know. If I remember rightly, put a thing on there. Let's get those steps out again. And we do this. There you go, you see it's opened. It's opened and it will now stay open for as long as we need. So what we want to happen is when something hits that detector rail, a signal is now sent to that block, turning it off. And I'm just trying to see how they've done that here. Okay, so what I did last time was have a signal go directly underneath into that block, so it ended up didn't want to do that, sorry. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Right, so it ends up going into the block in two different directions. The first is going straight into the block. So we would need to go like that. And the second is going into the block via a repeater. Which means... I just have to get the thing right. Because repeaters, you have to make sure they work properly. So that's going into a repeater, and it looks like it's all the way like that, and then that goes in like that. That's what looks like it happens. I might be wrong. That might not work, but I think it does. I don't know. Because what we need to be able to see is whether in doing this, putting something like that on there is actually going to make it open and close, and we need it going on both sides as well. So that's the other thing. Oh, I see how it works. Oh, okay, right. No. I don't need to do it like that. I've done this not wrong, but not the way that it did it, which might make things a little bit easier. So I'm just going to take this redstone up. And these blocks as well, because I want to make this as clean as possible, and I think this solution I had, the other one, was actually quite clean. So we want that. We'll get rid of that. Oh god, no, that was the wrong thing to do. I've lost all of my redstone. Get some dark oak wood. I haven't lost all my redstone, that's pretty good. That could have been a disaster, but no. I'm lucky like that. Okay, so we get rid of this. We put our torch down there, our block there, and now what this does is it puts some redstone there, and that's what opens both of them, you see? It's very clever. Now. Ooh. Oh, that's going to make it more difficult. However, I do know this version works, so 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We are going to put a block. No, there. We'll sort out the water in the river and how that runs and everything before, but we need that space. That's really important, because what we're going to do... pants. Right, okay. So I'm a bit sniffly today. It's causing a few problems. Right, let's put this back where it was. Let's go under here somewhere, to the sea. Come on, there we go. All right, brilliant. Not so brilliant. Okay. Because that doesn't need to go any further than that. The problem is, we'll need to build this out, I think, here, so that this edge is sort of somewhat constricted. Of course, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. So, but it would be handy if, right, if it was a bit easier. However, I think that might be it. And we can go in the other way, you see, we can go in round here. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing this in reverse. And we can take away some of this, some of these wooden steps. It's night time again. We need to get. Let's head back to safety. Not an easy thing to do anymore. And I'll just go and check on the chickens, just in case. Oh, look! They've laid another egg. Oh, in fact, they've got 2 here. Alright, that's good. Now, of those 2 eggs, how many are going to give me chickens? None. Right. It's not a surprise, really, to be honest. It's not a surprise at all. The eggs have a 1 in... No, it's something like 3 in 256 chance of actually spoiling a chicken or spawning one. You can spoil your chicken if you want. Oh dear. Right. Ow! I feel it. I'm sorry. I feel it when I hear something crack or, you know, something like that. I feel it in my bones. It feels so nasty. Right, we are going to take some wood. Actually, we're going to get rid of these bits here because we want to get rid of those bits there. We will probably remove this and this as well, which is why we did this in the first place, so that we're building up this inside of that. It does make sense, believe it or not. Right, and we're going to do this in reverse. So we have got our block with the light on. We have got to have that's oak, but I want to put this on brick. We're going to have that going straight into there, and then across from that, 2 across from that. In fact, we are going to have looks like where has a bit of a problem there. This and that. And it looks like that's set to 4 ticks. And I might have to kind of check this again at some point, but that's what it looks like's happening. And remember, it doesn't matter which of these detector rails it detects. It'll do the same for both. So that's good. Alright, we've got one side completely sorted out. Now, the other side, that is trickier. Because I can't see how I did it. I must have done it somehow. Oh, that right, yes, the right, yes, right, yes, of course, yes, that's right, yes, of course, yes, right. Okay, we have got. We're gonna have. I'm gonna have fun here. We're gonna have, and this again is why I wanted to do this with something resembling this. I don't like the idea of that being brick. I much prefer the idea of excuse me building this out a bit, maybe. Right, what I'm going to do is bodge the end of this. Oops, wrong thing. This is a great little resource pack. I mean, really nice resource pack. the problem with it is that it doesn't always work the way that you would hope. Right, so what we'll need to do, we're going to destroy, kill, nasty erg. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. What am I doing? I should be using this. Destroy the end here, and the end will stick out because I'll sort that out in design-wise later on. But for now, I want to get the practicalities of actually having this here. And one of those practicalities will be to have it. So we're kind of building a kind of a little extension onto the end, which will need its own kind of roof, I suppose. It's always difficult doing stuff with redstone because you try and plan it out beforehand, and it invariably doesn't work quite the way that you want it to. So you're stuck almost with what you're going to do. Now I'm only going to go that far for the time being, and then we're going to put a thing on. Is that how it works? That's how it works. And then this block under here will hollow out a thing. Actually, no, we didn't need to do that. Sorry. Right, we'll do like this and stuff. Dirt. And then we want one of these. Oh, easier said than done. I can't seem to get to it. No, wrong way. What's right above me? There we go. With no ticks. And that's turned off somehow. Right, so this is where I'm going to leave it for today. We're nearly done with this. Honestly, we are nearly done with this circuit, I promise you. The problem that I have is that I can't quite remember how this bit works, and I haven't quite got it down pat. Oh, I know how it works. I do know how it works. It's not the way that I was hoping it would, unfortunately. What I need to do there, because under that one, which is this one here, Sapphire Axe. So yeah, so this isn't going to be the edge anymore, but I still need to have those bricks there anyway, so that's fine. But what I need to do is put a torch on there, and that will cover it. That's brilliant. Okay, that's right. So, what's it going to look like when it works, if it works? Well, what we'll do is head on over this way, like we did before, like we did last summer. And we're going to put our Minecraft on the detector rails, and you can see everything's working, and take it. Oh, crowbar. And take it off again, and it goes back. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted, apart from the fact that I seem to have lost the Minecraft. There we go, got it again, somewhere in the mountain. So you see, what's happening there is that as this passes over there, it goes out pretty quickly, but then it's got a little bit of a delay before it actually gets to the thing, the way that it works. So that's actually working, which is brilliant. So that's all the technical bits that we would need to do for to make this work. We're going to leave this, however, for tonight because the sun is going down, and head back into the house because now we're going to have to look at the aesthetics of what we're doing, because it doesn't quite look as aesthetically pleasing as it might. However, that's it for today's video. I'll just jump. No, I did press the right thing. Okay, so thanks very much for joining us. I hope you've got something out of it. I'd see where we're going with this Minecrafty thing. And if you did enjoy it, please do leave comments and everything. And we'll see you probably tomorrow for another one. Isn't that great? Bye! Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. We love having you around and we love hearing from you. Also, check out the other videos on this channel. It's Minecraft on Mondays, the Stephen and Joe Gaming Show on Wednesdays, and our playthrough videos on a Friday. You can also find me over on Twitch at Mr_Stephen. Monday from 7 till 9 with Battle Cattle UK, and Tuesdays playing Rocket League again from 7 till 9. If that's still not enough of me for you, head on over to Twitter at Steve_Meller to join in the conversation. That's me, signing off. Until next time, folks, good night.